So Ayyuba का हाल बा?
Tikba.
एंट्री से कॉलेज बहुत दूर है तो ये मैं कोशिश करूंगा
हमारे बातिश महफिल में अफसाना बयान होंगे.
बाहर हमको ढूंढेंगे ना जाने हम कहाँ होंगे.
I'm from Nigeria, originally from Borno State, Nigeria, but I was currently living in the capital of Nigeria, Abuja, and I'm currently enrolled in BTech, second year in chemical engineering, and I reside in Nadim Terrain Hall at Aligarh.
Ayyuba जिंदाबाद Ayyuba जिंदाबाद.
हम लोग इस वक्त अलीगढ़ मुस्लिम यूनिवर्सिटी के सर सैयद हॉल में मौजूद हैं और मेरे साथ जो शख्स बैठे हैं उनको आपने पिछले 1-2 दिनों में अपने सोशल मीडिया चैनल्स पर ज़रूर देख लिया होगा. इनका नाम अय्यबा है और इनकी एक स्पीच इस समय पर सोशल मीडिया पर काफ़ी वायरल है जिसमें इन्होंने वादे ऐसे किए जिसने अपना ध्यान जो है जिसने सबका ध्यान अपनी ओर खींचा है. वादे थे कि हॉस्टल से कैंपस तक मेट्रो चला दी जाएगी, वादे थे कि हर कमरे में एसी होगा और वॉशिंग मशीन हर फ्लोर पर होगा. तो हमने सोचा कि आते हैं AMU कैंपस में और बात करते हैं अय्यबा से कि उन्होंने जो कहा वो जो हिंदी में स्पीच उन्होंने दी नाइजीरिया से होते हुए जिसका काफ़ी तारीफ उसकी हो रही है, तो उसके पीछे की कहानी क्या है. तो अय्यबा, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टॉकिंग टू अस and welcome to Khabargaon. I would just like to ask you to tell the audience what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Ayyuba Godswill and I am from Nigeria, originally from Borno State, Nigeria, but I was currently living in the capital of Nigeria, Abuja, and I'm currently enrolled in BTech, second year in chemical engineering, and I reside in Nadim Terrain Hall at Aligarh.
Nadim Terrain Hall, from where you delivered that famous speech. Tell us about the story. What was the program and what was the speech about?
So annually event is conducted in Nadim Terrain Hall called the Faruzan Fest, where there are a couple of singing, where it's bring all the students united. The residents of Nadim Terrain Hall, it brings them together in unity and in peace and in progress. So this election was part of the events of the Faruzan events. So they host the secretary position for the second year students, the vice presidents for the third year students, and the president of Nadim Terrain Hall for the fourth year students. So I went as a contestant for the secretary position as a second year student. So first of all, in my first year, this event was held also for the second year students, and I saw how the election went. It had a lot of energy, it had a lot of fun, and I enjoyed how it went. So during this time last year, my friends told me that, Ayyuba, you have to go for the secretary position as a joke. And then I didn't expect, at that time I said, okay. But then year in, year out, every month, every time my friends keep teasing me about, Ayyuba, you have to be for secretary. And I keep telling them, no, I won't do it. But then a few weeks before this speech, before the elections, they told me that, Ayyuba, you have to go for the secretary position. And then they wrote a speech. My roommate and my friends had a speech conducted for me of poems, promises to the halls, just mainly I think for fun because most of those promises would not be accomplished. So
And the ideas of the promises, were you also involved in the ideation?
yeah,
Those were your ideas also.
Yeah, I brought some ideas of washing machine and the NXC I have some friends that lives in the NXC. So jokingly, they tell me that Ayyuba is very hot in the NXC because it's the summer here in India. So jokingly, I said that we have to include the AC parts for the NXC, and it was like punch AC for NXC, and it was very energetic. So, and then when we conducted this speech and everything in Hindi and everything, and the resident of Nadim Terrain Hall, they know me to be like, they don't know I would speak with this much energy. Even me, I didn't expect to speak with this much energy on the stage. But then after the speech, there was so much energy. Everybody loved it, and it came out very well. And then that's it. So yeah.
I would just ask you to read the speech for our viewers once again, if you can do that. And
So-
with the same energy.
So this is part of the the poem from the speech. It says, "Hamare bat ish mehfil mein afsana bayan honge, and bahara hamko don dengi, na jana ham kaha honge." So this is part of the the poem that I
And the
said.
promises, that part where you make the promises, if that part you can read again.
So there were promises about 3 times chai a day. I love chai a lot because I've been here for like 2 years now. So every person living in Aligarh takes a lot of chai. So promises of chai was there, promises of washing machine in every floor was there, promises of ACs, metro also to the classes. That was a very funny one. So these were the promises that were made to the hostels as well.
Yeah. I would just like to ask you about your family, who all are back there in Nigeria, and you are here for 2 years. And what about your family? What have you studied there? And do you know Hindi? Thoda bahut, zara sa bhi nahi.
Yeah, I know a bit of Hindi. The speech I gave, I understood what I was saying mostly. So yeah, and my family back home, they were very surprised to see the speech as well. I sent them some of the videos, and they were very amazed that Ayyuba is speaking Hindi, and people are loving it. So yeah,
Yeah. Who all are in your family in Nigeria?
I have one sister and 5 brothers.
And your
Yes,
parents?
yeah, and my parents, all of them are there. Yeah.
What do they do, your parents?
My parents, they are retired right currently. They were businessmen, but they are retired now. Yeah.
And why did you, if I ask you, why did you choose to come to Aligarh Muslim University?
Well, when I had the offer to come to Muslim as an AMU, I did some research about the university, and I saw it was a very prestigious and welcoming to everybody with different backgrounds, different religious belief, and different colors as well. So it was a very prestigious university. I found out, and I chose to come to AMU, and my experience so far has been good. So yeah.
And how are you liking the attention that you're getting? I was seeing that people are coming to get pictures with you. People are stopping you, talking to you.
Well, it's a lot of things to process. I'm still processing all of this first of all, and even before this speech, there was a bit of attention, like an African student in AMU. But then with this speech now, it's too much energy. So I'm still processing it, and so hopefully I would process it very very well. So yeah.
And what were the slogans that people were raising? Ayyuba Zindabad.
Yeah, Ayyuba Zindabad. I said a lot of Ayyuba Zindabad in this.
You said
speech.
it yourself.
Well, a hero is not supposed to praise himself, but on the stage, whenever I don't know what to say, I just yell Ayyuba Zindabad, and everybody loved it. So yeah.
Yeah. Just last question. Just wanted to know how do you feel being in India and being here, and about your friends who did this jokingly, but what are you like? What did you think, and how was the experience delivering that speech and the whole thing?
Yeah, well, the experience delivering the speech was a good energy. I mean, looking down at the people, they are screaming at you, screaming your name, and they are loving the speech. It was a nice experience to see, and my friends my experience so far has been so good. Like I have very good friends, very good roommates, and Nadim Terrain Hall, a welcoming and peaceful hostel as well. Since from my first day, it's been a very welcoming experience for me, and I'm loving it so far. So yeah.
So, do you think you will be delivering another speech in Hindi next year?
Yeah, well, probably in Nadim Terrain Hall, probably yes. So inshallah, we'll see to that. Yeah.
तो ये थे अयूबा, जिनकी स्पीच जो है आपने सुनी ही है, और इनका क्या कहना है, इनकी क्या कहानी है, हमने आपको बताया। मौजूद हैं हम लोग सर सैयद हॉल में, और कोशिश यही थी इस इंटरव्यू के जरिए कि जो शख्स वायरल है, जिसकी स्पीच 1.5 मिनट 2 मिनट 2.5 मिनट की वायरल आपने देखी है, उस शख्स के पीछे की कहानी क्या है, ये हम आपको बता सकें। देखते रहिए खबरगांव। शुक्रिया।